buds. So I'm still sick. So I'm very sorry if my voice sounds weird during this video or anything, and yes, my model has a new outfit, so hello. I hope you like it. I wanted to make it very dreamlike and very fitting for the lore and other stuff. So yeah, I hope you like it, and let's get on with the video. Alright, so I was working on tokens for two of my characters that I'm playing in D&D games. So this is Lorelei. I will be linking a video where I talked more about her in the cards and in the description, maybe in the comments too, if you're interested in learning more about her. I probably won't go too in detail about her backstory and stuff because I did that in a different video. But yeah, she's my very sweet, very kind of clueless slime girl who lives in an old greenhouse on a university campus, essentially. But yeah, so I was working on her for this, and hers didn't take that long, thankfully, because she's very, very simplistic in her design, which I'm so grateful for. Like, thank you, past me, for making her have such a simple design that it just takes almost no time at all to really draw her. I'd say the only part that really takes a while is, like, coloring her, making sure she doesn't look like the same texture as my non-slime characters. Because I definitely try and make her more shiny and more slime-like. But, I don't know if I do a very good job at that, to be honest. I need more practice. And if you guys want to give me any advice or any, like, just let me know what you think of her and her design and how I draw her, just feel free to let me know. Yeah, so... Sorry, I'm running out of breath. I'm talking so fast and I don't know why. But I'm just so glad that she's so easy to draw. It just makes my life easier, to be honest, when it comes to drawings of her that I want to do. I also try to make her clothes a different texture as well, because I don't think I do clothing textures very well at all, like in any in any capacity. I'm still working on it and I'm trying to get better at it, so please be patient. Doing my best. And then her hair, I should mention, is also slime. She's completely slime except for when she wears clothes. So I tried not to make her hair look too much like hair, which I'm hoping I succeeded in that by making it very kind of blocky, I guess. Not super blocky, but you know what I mean. Just larger shapes. No, like, major detail, I guess. And then I gave her I didn't put too much detail into her eyes or anything like that like I usually do with my characters. And I still really love her color scheme. Blue is my favorite color, fun fact. So, the fact she is very blue, I really like it. It's probably one of my favorite parts. But, yeah. So, you want to know more about her, just feel free to check out the other video I did on her. And I really hope that you enjoy it, honestly, because I haven't been the most confident in my videos lately, and that's on me. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on that confidence. It's gonna take me a while, for sure. Something I'm gonna be working on for a while. But I'm doing it slowly. Also trying to figure out how I want to do the highlights for her hair, because it's a very different texture than my other character's hair, so I don't want to do it the exact same. I want to show the difference in like what she's made of versus what my other characters are made of. And I really hope you'll see what I mean when the next one comes up, because after I finished her token, I worked on Praxis. Praxis is my Furbolg that you will see soon, and I think, Did I do a video on his creation? I think I did. If I did, I will be linking that. Because I'm pretty sure I did a character creation video on him. And if you guys are interested in more character creation videos, please let me know as well. As well as these token drawings. I do love doing tokens and portraits and that sort of stuff because, I don't know, it's kind of like a little callback to when I used to mainly just do portraits, back when I did digital painting instead of, like, line art drawings. Which is really nice for me, to be honest with you. It's not nostalgic, necessarily, it just feels like home, I guess. Like, it feels like familiar to me, I guess. It's very much in my comfort zone. But I am slowly getting out of my comfort zone and exploring more. So I'm hoping to get some more different kind of drawings out soon. If I can. I really am not sure exactly what I want to do with some of them though. Backgrounds, I know I need to practice that, so I need to draw more characters with backgrounds. I just need to figure out, like, what backgrounds do I even want to draw. Because I don't want to do anything super detailed, and I need to figure out how to simplify more detailed backgrounds, I think. I think that would be a huge help, and improve my work a lot more. If I could figure out how to simplify more things in my style. Because my style is very, very simplistic. And I know I'm rambling a lot, and I'm sorry, but... Well, no, wait, no, I'm not sorry. You clicked on this video, it's your own fault that you have to listen to this. I'm not gonna apologize. Apologize to yourself if you don't like it. Wahaha. Okay, that was stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for, that in particular. But, again, I'm so sorry if my voice sounds weird. I've been sick for a while now. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. It's been really bugging me. At this point, I'm kind of considering going to the doctor, but I don't know yet. I'll probably decide in the next few days. I really don't want to go to the doctor, but if I need to, then I will. Oh yeah, this was me trying to figure out how to fix up the texture of her clothing so it doesn't blend in with her slime self, essentially. So it doesn't look like it's just part of her, you know? Which is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, because I don't tend to add a lot of textures to clothing, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I do think it fits with my style a good bit. But it is something I'm practicing, so I'm hoping to do some clothing studies soon, so that might actually be one of my upcoming illustrations. It's just a few of my characters in different outfits I find on Pinterest. Oh yeah, and then here I am just kind of fixing it up, adding some final touches, essentially. I always add gradient maps, and then I make them into overlay or color burn or whatever, and then adjust the opacity however needed, and yeah, that's how I do the final touches on my drawings. If you ever want a full-on tutorial on how I draw, like, my portraits or illustrations or anything, just let me know, and I'd be happy to. I should warn you, I do heavily organize the layers and the folders. Everything has its own folder, basically. Like, there will be the skin folder, there will be the eye folder, but then within that folder there'll be an iris folder, and then each folder has a separate shading folder. And sometimes if I'm doing very complicated lighting, I'll do a separate lighting folder, and it's just it's a lot. It's a lot of layers and a lot of folders. It's just how I organize it, I guess. I don't know how effective it may be, but it's what works for me. But yeah, if you guys are ever interested, just let me know and I will do what I can. I will do my best to do a video on how I do this. Because I do really enjoy making videos, I'm just never really sure of, I guess, what to say, which I think you can tell pretty easily. Because I'm struggling here. I'm trying. But I just need to get better at it. So, gotta make more videos. But I am hoping to come out with more videos, speaking of which. Because, oh yeah, I forgot to add the highlights, by the way. Whoops. That's my fault. But, what was I about to say? No, I forgot it. Oh no. Oh yeah, I am hoping to come out with more videos soon, because I do want to have a more consistent schedule. Oh, here we are with Praxis, my Furbolg. I do want to have a more consistent schedule. And I do want to get back into streaming if I can. I am hoping to do a test run on YouTube with the streaming. I'm not sure when that'll be. I'm hoping it'll be soon. So keep an eye out for that. And I don't know. I just have a lot that I want to do. I have a lot on my mind. And things that I really, really want to try and see how they go and see if you guys like these ideas. You know, just I want to do a lot of things. And I don't know if I have enough time in the day, which is a little frustrating, but I think this is a problem that a lot of content creators have, especially ones who are like in more creative fields like art. Um, tend to have a lot of ideas, and it's really difficult to make time for all the ideas. And unfortunately, I have ADHD, so I'm always thinking of new things, and my brain is just constantly going 500 miles a minute. So that's great. I mean, it is great sometimes because then I do have ideas, but the motivation to actually do them, and I don't know if anyone would really have any interest in them, but I guess that it is my channel. And it is my choice what I put on my channel. So I suppose that I should just do what would make me happy, but I also want to make you guys happy. So I don't know. Maybe I should just like do more polls or something. Or just do whatever, probably. It's a really weird thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's really weird to be a people pleaser, but also to want to please yourself. That came out weird, I'm so sorry. But basically, I want to please everyone, including myself, but I don't know if that's possible. I don't think that's possible, actually. So, I'm going to try and just go with the flow with it. Going to try and just do my projects, see how you guys react to them. If you react well, that's great. If you don't, oh well. You win some, you lose some, I guess. But, yeah. I should also mention, before I forget, I'm also working on a 3D model of Praxis, and I finished a 3D model of Lorelei, actually, which I'm very proud of myself for. It's pretty great. I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, maybe when they're done, I can show them off, which would be fucking fantastic. I would be so happy. But it'll be a while before those are done. Uh, what else was I gonna say? There was more. There was more. There's always more, to be fair. But I also sometimes can't help but when I'm so sorry that I'm all over the place, but this is please just bear with me. I'm also wondering a lot lately about if I should do more, how do I explain this? Like storytime content, I guess. Not really storytime. Just kind of telling you guys stories about the characters that I'm drawing. Because I think I did that in the Lorelei video, if I remember correctly. It's been a little bit now, it feels like. But, like, just telling you guys stories about these characters, giving you their backstories, maybe, or just giving you little snippets of stories that happened in their backstories but weren't, like, prominent enough to really mention in the, like, actual backstory writing. But are little stories that kind of show who they are and what they're like, what they don't like, things like that. Like with Praxis, I have so many stories of him in my head, of him just waking up before anyone else, trying to make his coffee and getting interrupted because that he's making coffee at the time that people usually wake up, and they just keep waking up and bothering him, and he's just like, okay, can y'all just fucking stop? Can you just stop? Can I just have my coffee in peace? I am not me without my coffee. Please go away. That's how I imagine him in the mornings. He is not a morning person. So I think it would be really entertaining to just write stories about that sort of stuff and then just tell you guys about them and like other little stories about him and my other characters. It's just I have so many stories in my head. This is why I am having trouble coming up with things for a comic. I want to write a comic. I've gotten started on a little prototype, which I really like the prototype so far. It's really just started pretty recently, so there's not a whole lot to it, but I really do like it. But the thing is, I can't settle on one story because I have so many in my head that I just want to do. I don't know. Maybe I just need some help. Or maybe I just need to make up my mind. I need to become more of a decisive person. I'm not a very decisive person, unfortunately. I'm very indecisive. And I don't know if that's ever going to fully change. It is something I've been working on. I don't want to be indecisive all the time, because that's how I've been for the longest time. But I am hoping that that'll change at least a little bit. Praxis. I'm sorry, I keep like bouncing between topics, but I just want to say Praxis is a little bit more of a complicated character to draw because of all his markings and the way his hair is. But I also really love drawing him just because of how complicated he is and because it's really good practice for me for drawing more complicated designs. But he's great. Him and Lorelei are such he and Lorelei are such opposites because he is very talkative. He is very like, "Oh, hello. How are you? How about we go out somewhere?" Like very, very charming, very he's flirty. He's flirtier than I thought he would be. He does a lot more of that than I expected. I started playing him recently in a new game, and oh my god, he is more flirty than I thought. And I don't even know if I'm the only one who realizes it or if anyone else realizes it because it's like kind of subtle. I don't know how else to explain it. But he's just got this way about him that he flirts, and it's very like it doesn't sound like flirting at first, and I'm just like, wait, is why is he flirting? Wait, is he flirting? Like, am I imagining this? No, I don't think I'm imagining this. I think he's actually doing it a lot, a lot, and he's not the typical bard, even though he does flirt, like the stereotypical bard, I guess. That's what I meant. But he isn't someone who'll just like sleep around and stuff. He'll flirt, but he won't sleep around. which the sleeping around and all is pretty much a stereotype of bards that um I think I have very few bards who are like that, which is really fun. I think it's fun to like kind of just go through and see what kind of personalities you can make that for each class, for each like for a character of each class, I guess. And it's really interesting to me because there's so many different subclasses and stuff too that you could use to help influence your character's personality. So like with Lorelei and Praxis are both bards, and they're very different. Praxis is College of Lore, which is I think one of the stronger subclasses. I've only ever played College of Lore. So I don't know too much about the other subclasses to be honest with you. But Lorelei is College of Spirits. So she's more like ghosts and spirits and that sort of stuff. Which causes her to which in my mind is the reason she's very like she values people a lot. She doesn't flirt. She can't flirt, I feel like. She doesn't she she wouldn't really understand, I feel like. Well, I mean she would, but she wouldn't know how to flirt herself. Because she can't talk. So flirting for her might look different. I haven't really thought too much about it because it's hard to imagine a situation in which she would flirt with someone. It's really difficult for me. Whereas with Praxis, it's the exact opposite. Like, it's very easy to imagine him flirting, because he is a flirty character. Sometimes unintentionally. And then with Lorelei, she just wants friends. She's a lonely slime. She just she just wants to find someone to essentially just talk with, except not really talk. She communicates via aggressive body movements, very aggressive like gestures and drum beats, which I find really funny and really cute. So I absolutely love her. But yeah, I really hope you guys are enjoying this so far. My rambles and the video itself. I will likely be uploading separate versions of these two speed paints pretty much. So like the Lorelei one will be separate from the Praxis one, and that'll only be music maybe. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. Or I'll just wait and do some other drawings and make those the music only speed paints. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a more blue lighting for this one. I just thought it would look really nice, and considering the fact I'm putting them both in the same speed paint, I thought it'd be really nice to just kind of bring in a little bit of Lorelei in the blue lighting. I thought it'd be fun. But yeah, I just really enjoy these two in their own ways. I haven't played Lorelei yet as of recording this, but I will be soon, which is exciting. But yeah, they're just so different, and I'm so excited because of the two different headspaces. And I love them both equally, I think, for now. We'll see who I love more after I have more experience playing both of them. I'll definitely say about Praxis. Praxis definitely is the more party type. And then, like, he would go to parties and stuff. And then I feel like Lorelei is not so much the party type. She would go to parties, but not for the same reasons as him. She would go just to not be alone, but then probably end up hiding because not many people I feel like would like slimes. I feel like slimes probably would have a not too great reputation because of slime cubes, possibly. But it'll depend, because I don't know yet too much about the world that I'm going to be playing her in, so I guess we'll see. I might keep you guys updated if I can, if you're interested. I've been playing Praxis a little bit in a few sessions. I'm really happy with how that's been going. Praxis is honestly a lot of fun to play. He is very, very fun. Which I wasn't really sure. Like, I wasn't certain. Because I haven't played this kind of character in a long time. Up until recently, I've been playing a very shy character who had only, after a while, become very talkative and very chaotic. But she was nothing like Praxis. And she wasn't really like Lorelei either. Lorelei is pretty chaotic, but not to the same degree as this other character. I'm talking about Riot. But, yeah, I'm just really excited. Just really excited for future games and exploring these characters more, and honestly the games will give me more ideas for ways to draw them and different outfits probably and different situations to draw them in, and I'm so excited. So excited. Especially because I want to draw them more often. Um I haven't drawn Praxis in illustration yet, but I do want to soon, hopefully, if I can think of something to draw him in. Which I have a few ideas, but I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, I wanted to add a little bit more shininess and detail to him because he is supposed to be very much a pretty boy. I always laugh when someone calls him a she. It's always hilarious to me, and then they always apologize. I'm like, no, don't apologize, dude. That's hilarious to me because I feel like he's used to it. I feel like that's happened to him like several times. Like people have thought he was a woman, but then like he turned around and be like, "Excuse me," because he does have a very deep voice. I just can't do it, unfortunately. So, oh, I think I have a good idea for something to draw him in. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I I might have an idea just because of a previous session. I want to draw him in a boat, drinking alcohol, or just in a boat taking a nap or something. Just in a boat, like a small one. Or I might draw a scene from the actual session because it was really funny. He tried to convince one of his party members that he was drinking poison, which he wasn't. The other character wasn't drinking poison, I promise. But it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I think so, at least. I approved of his actions that day. And it was just really entertaining to me. Especially since the other character wasn't really buying it, and Praxis was still trying. He was trying his best. He, 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 he did. A for effort. He did what he could. Uh, oh, let me fix my chair. Oh, shit. I accidentally, I think, pushed my chair back while I was talking and was just like leaning forward slowly. I don't know why my eyes are suddenly closed. Okay, there we go. That was strange. But, yeah, so I really enjoy this group also. They're really sweet and patient. God, it's been so long since I played a bard, I forgot a lot of things. So I'm so grateful for them being very patient with me. And I hope they'll be even more patient with me when it comes to him pulling his shenanigans. Just, just, uh, he's got ideas in mind. I don't know how I feel about them. That's my chair, if you can hear it. My chair is like half broken right now. Like the back part of it. It's one of those metal chairs that, I don't know if you guys had the same experience in school, but they're used a lot in the school cafeteria. Like the metal folding chairs with the arched back, and then the metal piece that's supposed to support your back a bit more. Well, that broke off of my chair, so and I think it's going to break any day now. I've had this chair for so long now, I'm not surprised. I've had it for over 10 years, and it's been through a lot, so I might have to get a new chair soon if I can afford it. Or if I can just find one in the house that I can fit into my room, fit into this small space. Because the way I have it set up right now is my desk is right in front of the foot of my bed. So, and then the chair is between the foot of my bed and the desk. Oh, here are the gradient maps. This took me a while, I think. This took me a good while because I didn't want to change his color scheme too much. I wanted it to still fit with him. But at the same time, I really love using the gradient maps. They're so nice. If anyone uses Clip Studio Paint, if anyone else uses Clip Studio Paint, please, please try them out. Just try them and see if you like them, because they're so useful. Oh, and there goes my little watermark right in his hand. I thought it was like the perfect spot for it. I love him so much. He's fantastic. Alright, and now a little bit of resizing and fixing up for his token. I've decided to start doing custom tokens for each of my characters. And yeah, I had to make some fixes eventually. I did some off the recording, I think. After I finished the recording, I fixed some things. But yeah, I did my best with these, and I really hope you like them. I know I really love how their tokens turned out, personally. And, I don't know. I really love doing these custom tokens, and I want to do them more often. If you guys ever want to see me just like making it, if you guys ever want to still see me making these tokens, oh yeah, here's where I fix this a little bit more. If you guys ever want to see, I can't talk. If you guys want to keep seeing these tokens like this being made, or if you just want to see the portrait part of it, then let me know. And yeah, I'll do what I can. But yeah, so this is essentially the end of the video, and I hope you had fun. Bye bye.